to this open session of Ask AiR on a Sunday where there's no topic. And when there's no topic means it's all topics. Because it's a topic, there is no restriction on what you can ask as long as you don't ask me how to make chapati. I don't know. So don't ask me. Huh? So we have got the first question is from Rutanu and Ashish. Good. We have Rutanu and Ashish. Come on. Let's get into action. And then Mamta and Krishna.
Shivoham Guruji.
Sure. Yes,
Guruji, we know that we should remain in the present moment, but still the mind goes in the past and sometimes it goes in the future. Now, as soon as I realize that it is going in the past, I should not think more. I tell that no, stop it, stupid, don't go there. We have to be in the present. But why the mind goes, Guruji?
Well, the mind goes because you have created the mind. Because you have created the monster called the mind. The mind doesn't exist. Why the mind goes? Because M-I-N-D, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire, you have created. Why are you? It's just like you. It's just like you going to your mama's house and you are telling her, Mama, 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 ये क्या लौकी की सब्जी और चपाती मुझे नहीं खाना है. क्यों लौकी और सब्जी? क्यों हम लौकी की सब्जी और चपाती खा रहे हैं? क्यों लौकी की सब्जी और चपाती खा रहे हैं? तुम्हारी माँ बोलती है, अरे तुमने तो बनाया खाना. लौकी की सब्जी और चपाती तुमने बना के लाई, तुम मुझे क्यों पूछती हो? Getting the point or not?
Yes, yes.
Who created the mind?
I'm only thinking then.
There is no mind. If Zabardasti you are creating the mind, then what can I do?
Yes.
There is no sufferer. The moment the sufferer comes, suffering comes. Only yesterday we did the topic. Where does the suffering come? The suffering comes because of sufferer. No sufferer, no suffering. See, Rutanu, the whole world is suffering. 8 billion people are suffering. 8 billion people. To understand 8 billion people, what does it mean? So, therefore, 8,000 million, 8,000 million, correct? So, how many 800 crore people, correct? 800 crore people. Out of that 8 crores only, maximum 8 crores out of 800 crores are looking at the subject. 792 crores, 99% of the world is suffering. You're lucky you're on this call. Use with the learning. Use it, implement it. Ashish.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Ashish.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham, Ashish, bolo.
The fact that we are reincarnated, that we've come here is to fulfill certain karmic obligations.
Absolutely.
And I also call it karmic baggage for some reason.
Yes. People call it karmic baggage. People call it karmic debt. There are different terms. Doesn't matter what you call it.
What is the quickest way to finish off these karmic obligations?
Only one. Only one. To realize they are not your baggage. It's just like Ashish. When did you last went for a holiday?
A few months back.
Okay. Suppose you go for a holiday and you and me are going for a holiday. And you carry your bag. And at all due respect, you carry my bag. And we are walking for 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. After 2 kilometers, you tell me, kya bag mein patthar dala hai kya? My bag is not even 10% of your bag. And then I tell you, Ashish, which bag are you talking about? I have no bag. And you say, this bag. which I'm carrying for you, your bag. I said, who told you this is my bag? No, it's written on the bag. It's written AiR bag. AiR bag is the name of the company, man. Ashish, AiR bag is not my bag. AiR bag is the name of company like Samsonite. Now you came to know after walking 3 kilometers, this is not my bag. Then what do you do? Still carry the bag and walk another 10 kilometers.
I like your analogy, but when there are family members, when we've got close relations, wherein you know that you are, that you've come into the world to fulfill certain obligations, where my siblings are free and not doing anything, and I'm the one doing it, so that it is there. It's a fact.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
I cannot disown my family.
No, who's asking you to disown your family? I'm asking disown your karma.
How do we do that? Do I say that no, it is not my baggage, but they're there.
That's
they
the
are
analogy.
there.
That's the analogy I gave you. If it was my bag you're carrying, it's different. It's
Huh.
not my bag.
Huh.
Then why you're carrying?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't understand, because when there is a physical person demanding
the karma baggage that you're carrying is not of Ashish. The karma baggage you're carrying is of that person who was born and given the name Ashish. You understand this much?
Yes.
Ashish one day will die, but that person will continue with the karma baggage because the karma is not over. Then you have to come back.
Which I don't want.
So you have to realize that the karma baggage which I am carrying now as Ashish is not my damn baggage.
Then how do I fulfill my responsibilities?
Responsibilities you continue doing, you fulfill as an instrument. You have to get the realization today that just like why I gave analogy, not because I like to tell stories. I gave analogy because you will never forget. I'm carrying AiR bag for 3 kilometers, and after 3 kilometers, I start my bag. Why am I? It's not AiR bag. Why am I carrying? Why are you carrying your karma when it's not your karma, Ashish? Karma belongs to a mind and ego which was born as Ashish, which does not exist. It's a non-entity. It does not exist.
But the fact is, I am going through this and I have trying to fulfill it.
Because of ignorance. Because of avidya. Because if you read the scripture, it will tell you your full sharir or your gross body is alive because of your sukshma sharir or your subtle body. Is alive because of your karana sharir or causal body. The cause of your being alive, the cause of you being Ashish, is your mind and ego, which is your software. The cause of the software of Ashish is because of the ignorance that is continuing life after life after life. You drop the ignorance today, the mind and ego dissolves, the karmic baggage is over, you're free, mukti, over.
If I don't think it is my it's not me who is doing it, then how do I still perform and do what I have to do in this lifetime?
Perform as a divine instrument. You ask Sip, अभी Sip क्या करना है मुझे? बोलो क्या क्या करना है Sip? मैं करने के लिए तैयार हूँ. I am ready. Sip is on my lips. Sip will hold. Sip will sail my ship. Sip will take. I will go on the trip as per Sip. Right now, I'm asking you a direct question. Now, every action of yours is as per Ashish or as per Sip?
I would want to do as per Sip.
No. Don't really want to. As of now, every action is as per Ashish or as per Sip?
As per Ashish.
That's the mistake. Change today, tomorrow you will have no karma.
So I won't even be making new karma, as in generating new karma.
If it is not, you are not the one doing the karma, then where's the question? See, as I'm talking to you now, the mind will tell you, what is he talking? The mind will tell you, what is he talking? Yeah, I have got sibling, brother, sister, daughter, this one, that one. ये क्या जवाबदारी AiR तो ऐसे बोल देते हैं. Zoom call सबके सामने ऐसे बोल देते हैं. मैं ऐसे आर्ग्यू भी नहीं कर सकती हूँ. आर्ग्यू करो. किसने मना किया आर्ग्यू करने के लिए? Come on, put your next question forward.
Okay, I understand. I will connect with you separately then.
Separately also. And don't hesitate to ask even now in 10 minutes. If you feel you want clarity, you can. And personal call, personal connection also possible. Don't take an answer which you don't understand. You know, Krishna, if Krishna doesn't get answer from me, from 10 days, 20 days, Krishna won't leave me. Till I give the answer properly, she'll say, no, sir, but that you told like this. Nah, that is not like that. Then I'll explain. Then again next day, she say, but that no, that was not like that. Then finally, now the pictures become more and more and more clear. But still, she will have some small one or two things which she is not asking. She's shy to ask. Ah, Krishna, still you're hiding some questions from me. Okay.
So,
I don't know. Ashish,
when
anything more?
when you talk about detachment, I mean, I think it's easy for you to say because you've reached a certain level of being detached, which is right now very difficult for us when we are surrounded by greedy family members who are, wanting our attention, wanting our love, wanting whatever.
They are wanting, na, but you don't have to submit to that. Now, why you are submitting to that?
We have to give. That is what I meant by
Why you
karmic
have? Who told
obligation.
you? Who told you have to give? Your mind is telling you have to give.
My dad is 89 years old. If he
Okay.
demands something from me, I have to do it.
Do for your dad, not for whoever else he demands. There's a difference between doing something for your dad who's 89 and him telling you to do something for his grandchild who's 90. I won't do that. You are right now doing both. I'm just giving an analogy. I don't know. You're doing right now not only for the 89-year-old dad, which I also do, but everything else that my dad tells me to do, I don't do.
Then there'll be tantrums. You'll
You don't worry about tantrums. You are not responsible for that. There was one man. I'll do a quick story. There was one man. The man had a very troublesome wife. And from that wife, he had troublesome 4 children. He had a very troublesome wife and he had troublesome 4 children. And the wife troubled him for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And those 4 children troubled him for 10 years, 20 years, also same carbon copy. Then one day, he was praying. He told God, oh my God, Mere Prabhu, I am only asking one thing. Please liberate me from this wife and 4 children who are the biggest disaster of my life. That night when he slept, he got a dream from Prabhu. Sometimes Prabhu gives dream. Prabhu told him, when did you get married? You were not married at all. You got married in the dream. You don't have wife and 4 children. Next morning when the man woke up, he had 2 options. What are the 2 options he had? One option to think he's married and go back and suffer. And one option to think he was never married and become free. Now it's a choice.
easier said than done.
No, easier done than said. If you want to do, you can do. See, I am not saying, like I gave you a previous example, if your father is 89 years old, I am not saying dump your father who's 89 years old. But don't spoil your life for an 89-year-old unawakened father and you come back for another 89 janmas. Is that what you want?
No.
Then you decide. I'm giving you both the options. And you can WhatsApp me again if you have further thing. And now also you can ask me. Mamta Krishna, Gautam Jasmine, Ahem, Bala. Chalo, Mamta.
Shivoham Guruji,
Shivoham.
our main aim in life is self-realization, understanding that we are sip and moksha, correct?
Yep.
And my question is, when you're one, like especially you are enlightened, you know, you have experienced that. If a person like me, if I would get enlightened and one with sip, then what is life after that? Do I choose? Do I need to come back, or I will never come back and I'm dead? And what is after that is my question. Usually that bothers me more.
Who will
Suppose
come
I'm
back?
realized
Who
I'm a
will
10.
come back? Who will come back?
So what do we do there? Like once we are that light or that
If you come to know if you come to know that the house in which you are staying and the mother and father who are yours are actually not your mother and father. And the one next door is your real mother and father. You find out, and they were supposed to be uncle and auntie who was your uncle auntie. So now you come to know uncle auntie is mother and father, and mother and father is not mother and father. And uncle auntie have been taking care of me more for last 25 years, because actually I was their uncle auntie's child, but uncle auntie gave away the child to mother father. What will you do? You will immediately leave uncle, mother and father, because they are not your mother and father, and they never treated you like child. And you will go to uncle, auntie, who are your real mother and father. No, again, analogy. What am I trying to say? The moment you are awakened and enlightened, you go to a new realm. You go to a situation of eternal happiness. There's no question of wanting to come back. This is what you said, right? You said, come
Yeah,
again. Put
that's
your
what I
question
want to
again.
know. Yes,
That
that's what I want to know. Once you're one with the SIP,
yeah,
what is further? Like usually we take
no-
birth as a
nothing
karmic
further.
coming back.
Nothing further. You become one with the divine. You have eternal happiness. You are in bliss. There's no pain of the body, no misery of the mind, no agony of the ego.
So once you're enlightened, it's not necessary you're coming back again in body form.
Imagine today you get headache, migraine, leg ache, stomach ache, all those things. Suppose tomorrow you don't have body at all, then what aches you will get?
No, no, it's the body that is giving all this
But suppose
pains.
tomorrow you don't have body, then what ache you will get?
Nothing.
Nothing, because you don't have the body.
Correct.
The moment you are free from the body, mind, ego, you are the soul. This awakening, this enlightenment becomes one with Sip, the supreme immortal power. You will become a state of eternal happiness. You reach a state of Satchit Anand. There is no
Yes.
misery, there is no suffering, there is no sorrow.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji.
I don't have to worry about that. What you're trying to worry about, not to worry. Krishna, Gautam, Jasmine, Ahimsa.
It's the Shivoham.
Shivoham.
It's बहुत ज़्यादा, not one or two. Our clouds of ignorance have been wiped out in this call by asking. But my today's question is based on your yesterday's answer, because it was a stunner of an answer when you finally said there is no sufferer. Okay, who is suffering? There is no sufferer at all. But today, this answer throughout till today, when I was doing all my activities, this was like what it was like a dagger in front of me, like every time, pointing to me that you are not the sufferer. But then how will we live this realization, or how will we live this knowledge that we are not the person doing any action?
By being in the body, but just like saying, are you that beautiful shirt you're wearing? What are you wearing? Where you bought that shirt from? Shirt, kurta, what you're wearing?
Yeah,
What you're wearing?
I'm wearing a kurta.
From where you bought? Suppose you bought from Biba.
Yeah.
So are you Biba?
I'm not, sir, I'm not the body, mind, ego, but I'm
Uh-huh.
the divine soul realization. So we are trying to live that. But yesterday's call was beyond that. Matlab, when you are not at all this, sir, how to like, how
That
are
is
we
what
to
that
really
is what
assimilate
needs
this?
that is what needs realization. You know very well. You are not the body, mind, ego. You know. But the moment you realize it, Krishna, then wow, then where is the question of me suffering body, mind, ego, and I am not that? I am not the sufferer, na Krishna. Yesterday, what we spoke. Okay, let me clarify what we spoke yesterday. Is
I
suffering
have
there in
one
this world?
question
Is
also,
suffering
sir.
there in this world or not?
I'm sorry,
Suffering is
sir.
there. Is this world
Suffering,
suffering? Is
yeah,
there
we could
suffering is
eliminate
there?
suffering. Yes.
Nobody can deny suffering is there. Nobody can deny.
Yeah.
But sufferer is not there. Huh?
So that's not,
Sufferer,
sir.
sufferer is not me. Sufferer is there. Sufferer is there. But that sufferer is not there means I am not the sufferer. That's what it means.
Okay.
Sufferer as Krishna is there. Sufferer as Krishna Where?
It is not there, but are you living this 24/7?
That's what you're supposed to do. Am I living 24/7?
Because actually my question was based on this, my question was, what is the difference between truth and imagination? Now I'm trying to imagine this. I'm trying to imagine, look, I'm not the sufferer. I'm not this. Everything is in my imagination, but it's not
What?
the truth of mine.
What are you trying to imagine? Tell me.
Sir? I'm sorry, my connection is
What?
raining
No,
very.
your connection is okay. What are you trying to imagine? Are you imagining you have 6 horns?
I'm the Atma,
Are
I'm
you?
Krishna, I'm
That is
Atma,
not.
God,
That is not
everything is
imagination. That is the truth. That is not imagination. That is the truth. What you are saying you are Krishna, that is imagination. What you are saying is Krishna is the truth. Ye sach ya wo sach. Raja Janak had a dream and he asked, am I a Raja Janak having a dream I was a beggar? Or am I beggar having a dream I'm Raja? What does Ashtavakra tell him?
वो भी सच नहीं, ये भी सच नहीं.
फिर आंसर सब मालूम है. नॉलेज में पीएचडी है. You know the knowledge में PhD है कि नहीं है? सब मान सकते.
So let me tell you why I'm asking this, because I don't know whether it is wrong in reading, because I get carried away with the lives of great men, and one person like that is Ramakrishna Paramahansa. After even his enlightenment, it is said that he used to run and hide away from people whom, when his visitors come, he used to get negative vibrations with some people, and he used to
Why do
run
you believe?
and hide it.
Why do you believe all these things, Krishna? Why do you read and why are you? Suppose I'm telling you that's a fake. I'm not saying. Suppose it's a lie.
Okay, so tell me, sir, do you ever get negative vibrations from anybody around?
Of course.
When you are not the sufferer, why do you get that?
You're not, means you've not learned this part of it. The negative vibration comes to me. I don't accept it. I push it out. Have I taught you or not taught you that even an enlightened person will get thought? Have I taught you?
Yeah.
Will the mind disappear or will the thoughts disappear?
Mind will disappear, thought will remain.
What do you do with every thought that comes to you then?
It's in consciousness.
And what do you do with that?
You choose.
How do you choose?
Because there is no mind to bombard you. Mind is killed.
So who chooses?
Right?
Who chooses?
You.
Who you?
The experience.
Come back to consciousness. Come back to consciousness. You are going to mind. If you are in consciousness and the thought comes, who chooses?
I, the enlightened ego.
Who? What is that? Who chooses? Who chooses in consciousness?
I.
Who that I?
Jiva Atma.
You know the answer, but you're gone to mind. The I that chooses is intellect. You know the answer or you don't know the answer?
So intellect is
who in consciousness, jab thought aata hai, who Krishna, who chooses?
Discrimination done by the intellect, yeah, agreed, sir. But I always feel that intellect is also part of the body.
No, not there. Nah. Intellect is part of consciousness. Intellect shines in consciousness. How many times we have spoken about this? Intellect shines in consciousness.
Yes, you have said it lock with intellect, but
Then
still I
why you were not able to get, because your mind was pulling you. Your mind is pulling you away at that point.
Yeah.
So I also get thoughts. I also get pulled. But I don't fall into it.
Yeah.
So I will be telling you a lie if I tell you I don't get a negative thought. There is no enlightened person in this world who doesn't get a negative thought. But the enlightened person takes the negative thought and shoots it down.
Yeah.
Gautam. Gautam. Gautam, who's after Gautam? Jasmine. I know Gautam is not speaking.
या सिप
Yes,
एयर
Gautam,
लव यू।
bolo. Sip. Yeah, bolo, Gautam.
एयर मेरे को ये जानना है कि व्हेन वी टॉक टू सिप, so how do we know that it's a sip voice or else it's a mind making us fool it's a sip voice?
When you talk to Sip, yeah, when you first of all, there is when you talk to Sip, you must understand you and Sip are one. Soul and Sip are one. But to give you a practical answer, the moment you know it is SIP voice, you are in consciousness, there are no disturbing thoughts, no disturbance of the mind. The moment mind is alive, it's not SIP voice. The moment you're in consciousness, just now we saw Krishna. Krishna was in consciousness. She was very much in consciousness, very much in consciousness. Suddenly, mind came into place. Mind came into place. Answer, she knew she could not tell the answer. She knows the answer. She knows the answer better than me. Better than me, she knows the answer. But
Okay,
that intellect word is not coming to her head. Why intellect word is not coming to mind? Because mind was clouding her, clouding her. Mind was clouding her. If she was in consciousness, answer would come. I'm asking who decides, who chooses, who decides. She knows. So, so that's how Gautam. If we are listening to SIP voice, first of all, SIP does not have a voice like an Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan voice. Doesn't have a human voice. SIP voice means the message of SIP. It comes. That comes in silence when
thank
there are
you.
no thoughts. Jasmine,
Thank
Ahensip, Bala, Bliss, Will, Lawrence, Rajendra. Jasmine,
Yes, before I ask my question today, I want to say I love you all and I love these meetings. It's my favorite part of the day so far. My first question is isolation
1 minute,
necessary
huh?
for the beginning?
You love being here and you love everybody and you love this call, right? This is what you said.
Yes, this is my favorite part of the day. Yesterday, someone called me and I knew that this class was going on and I was on the phone. I was like, I have to go. I have to get off of the phone because I knew it
We
was
all
starting. And
we
it was so
we all
confusing.
love you too. We all love you too and love
Okay.
to have you on the call.
Okay, so my first question today is isolation necessary for the beginning of your
Your voice
spirituality
is
journey?
not, Jasmine, your voice is not so clear. I don't know why. So would you like to switch off your video and try? Maybe the signal is low.
Yes.
It was good to
Is
see
this
you.
better?
Please try speaking loudly. Yeah, please try.
Is this better?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Is isolation necessary for the beginning of your spirituality journey?
You don't need isolation, Jasmine, but you need to have contemplation. And contemplation comes from meditation. And meditation need not have isolation. Now, let me explain to you. If you are being disturbed by several people and you're disturbed with your own eyes, suppose you're in the middle of a disco and you are trying to contemplate, very difficult. If you're in the middle of a party and you're trying to contemplate, very difficult. But it does not mean that you should leave and go to the top of the mountain to have isolation. Not necessary. You can be on the roof of your house where you are able to contemplate, you're able to meditate. Therefore, the word isolation is deceiving. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You don't need to be alone, but you need to have stillness. You need to still the mind.
Okay.
You got my point, right? Isolation you meant.
Yes. How can you still the mind when you're communicating with people who maybe have a different belief system or they view life in a different way? If you're talking to a parent and they call you every day to check on you, but they're kind of disturbing your spirituality, is it necessary to isolate yourself in the beginning?
So let me tell you, your voice is still very unclear, but what I understand is if you're with a bunch of people and those bunch of people are on the opposite direction of what you are, then you must not isolate, but you must retreat away from them. You must disconnect, you must distance yourself. But not isolation is a different word. Isolation is becoming an island. You don't need to become an island. An island is isolated. You don't have to be an island. But yes, in India, they call it satsang. Satsang means the company of the truth. You must have the right-minded people, the people who are able to align with your thinking. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can. So retreat and not isolate.
So, Jasmine, I suggest you see if you can get a better connection because we can hear only 50% of what you're saying. But I gave you a gist of the answer. If you'd like to log out, come back with a better connection, I'd like to answer further to you. We have 30 more minutes. Thank you. Ahem Sip.
Shubham Guruji, I love you and love you all. Sit. I bow down with my full reverence. Guruji, I want to know, while sleeping also we create any karma?
अगर स्लीपिंग में मैं आके आपका मर्डर कर दूं तो कर्मा हुआ ना कर्मा हुआ मैंने स्लीप में आके
Sleeping,
आपका मर्डर आई केम इन द स्लीप एंड मर्डर्ड यू देन इट बिकम्स माय कर्मा
no, but sleep is also an action.
no I am asking you I came in the sleep and I murdered you is it karma
No,
why
because that was probably my dream.
because I never murdered you na
Yeah.
karma is what you do dream is what you don't do you don't
No,
do a dream Amsip
I'm not.
you don't do the dream
No,
happens on its own.
no, I'm not dreaming. I'm just sleeping. So, am I creating any karma?
How can you
Besides
be keeping,
wasting
how
time,
can you
besides wasting time,
how no how can you if you're sleeping sound sleep then there's no thought if there's
yeah.
a dream then there's no action in both the cases there's no karma
Okay. Because for past 3-4 days, I'm feeling very sleepy.
very good sleeping is not bad at all sleeping is bad for me suppose आज का zoom call है मैं zoom call में सो गया मैं फिर वो sleep ठीक है
Okay.
today 7 o'clock I was supposed to give Instagram live I forgot Instagram live. I was going somewhere else. Somebody came and told, hello, आपका 7 o'clock Instagram. मैं भूल गया मैं. I'm not yet used to Instagram live. Every day 7 o'clock, 11 minutes. Every day I'm trying to doing this. But I think it can become a very big topic because everybody in the world wants happiness and nobody knows how to be happy. So action, karma is only action. Karma is not sleeping. Karma is not dreaming. Karma is not thinking. Karma is not imagining. Karma is not intending. Karma is doing. Bala, Bliss, Will, Lawrence.
Pranam Guruji, love you Guruji.
Love you, bolo.
Today's question to answers are very, very, मतलब Guruji ये सब कुछ मेरे लिए भी है Guruji. And I go through this call again. So it will be clear. Guruji, just now you were saying to Ashish that family and everything is a dream. Guruji, how to, मतलब, we are not attached, we have to align with those people. Everything I understand. But Guruji, suppose the work is against us. मतलब अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है मेरे को फिर भी वो सामने हो रहा है तो हाउ आई कैन अलाइन गुरुजी मतलब रिएक्शन तो कुछ तो आएगा ना गुरुजी आई विल से समथिंग माय इंटेंशन इज नॉट सेइंग हर्टिंग द सामने वाला पर्सन बट ऐसा तो हो सकता है ना गुरुजी
See, if you are in consciousness, the problem will not come. When you're in the mind state, the problem will come. If you are in the mind state, then you're in the mind state. I am this body, I am this mind. ये मैं इसकी बीबी हूँ, मैं इसका बा हूँ, मैं ये हूँ. If you're in consciousness, मैं एक आत्मा हूँ.
Okay.
इसलिए बाला के लिए impossible to get मुक्ति. तुम्हारे को मुक्ति मिलना मोक्ष मिलना मुक्ति impossible.
नहीं
impossible. As long as you are बाला नहीं होगा.
Guruji, please tell good words for me, Guruji. Don't do that.
नाम बदलो पहले.
ठीक और गुरुजी ये पूछना था मुझे यस्टरडे किसी का कॉल आया गुरुजी टोटली आई वेंट टू कॉन्शियसनेस में थी कॉल आने के पहले गुरुजी आफ्टर दैट टोटली आई वेंट एंड आई स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग द लैंग्वेज व्हिच आई यूज्ड टू स्पीक इनिशियली
बिकॉज़ यू आर बाला नो बिकॉज़ यू आर बाला
गुरुजी कब फ्लो में चले गए
you become अंबाला
No. Guruji, my name is Santoshi. You give me some good name.
From Bala, you become Ambala.
Yeah.
Atma and Bala. Ambala means क्या? Ambala का मतलब क्या है?
Suno, Guruji, my name is Santoshi. My name is not Bala. That is my pet name. That is not mine. You give me good.
हमारे को सिर्फ बाला मालूम है.
नहीं गुरुजी वो बाला मेरे को वो आइडेंटिटी नहीं चाहिए कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए.
Okay, I gave the answer to you. If you want freedom from all this bala, we must transform our life. मैं अगर रवि बन जाता ना,
Yeah.
रवि तो सबसे बड़ा शैतान था, शैतान मास्टर.
गुरुजी पर
एयर हो
आपको
गया,
लगता
एयर
नहीं है ऐसे शैतान वगैरह रहेंगे. You're such
नहीं.
a good, you're such a kind and loving person, गुरुजी. पर ऐसे
तो
लगता है कि कौन से एंगल से गुरुजी ऐसे कभी
एयर
कुछ था.
एयर 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 बन गया. एयर बनने के बाद
Total lost the identity.
ब्लिस. थैंक यू वाला, थैंक यू. ब्लिस.
Hi, Shwandi,
Shivoham. Yes,
love
bliss.
you all. I would like to serve something you have said about the men who have 4 children and a woman, and it in he abandoned everything because it's a dream, as Buddha does. So it don't give any karma when you abandon the life you create.
No,
Why?
because you are not, the problem is not with you, the problem is somebody else. Suppose today, you are a good person and I am coming and I am troubling you and troubling you and troubling you and troubling you and troubling you. Then if you abandon me, what is the problem? See, understand the point. It is not that he was troubling them. It was not, the man was not troubling the woman and the 4 children. The woman and the 4 children were troubling the man. That is
Okay,
why
as Buddha has abandoned his castle and everything to
yeah,
go
yeah.
alone
That
and
is
to be on his
that is
own.
yeah. It is not bad. If you
It's
see
not bad.
spiritually, because that is all Maya, that is all Leela. And he got the inspiration to leave the Maya, the mithya, the illusion. He want to find the reality of life, bliss. That is the purpose of our existence. We have to get that liberation. We have to get Pirlu. We cannot be in this world. If that man was caught with wife and 4 children, he would become mad. He cannot get freedom.
Yeah. So it's the same for the woman. Woman can abandon everything and be on his own and
Of course.
don't want to be on boga and everything.
Of course. Should do. Must do.
Must do. I do.
Cannot do because they're attached. We are too attached. If we are not attached, if you are
Yes.
not attached, pack, come on. You know, you saw podcast with Sadhvi Bhagwati. You saw podcasts.
Hmm?
Chidanand, you saw YouTube, my podcast, my video with Sadhvi Bhagwati. You saw.
Yes.
Who is she?
I don't see her. I see someone yesterday you have sent, but
Please go to my YouTube channel and watch
I knew someone.
Sadhvi Bhagwati. She was a PhD from Hollywood. A PhD from Hollywood. She was married. She dumped the marriage. She dumped Hollywood and she came to Himalayas. What? Yes, if you want to get liberation, then
I cannot do because I have a tourist passport and I can't work there.
that is not our discussion now. Will, if you want to do, you can do. Where there is a will, see, the next person's name is Will. Where there is a will, there is a way. Okay, Will, now Will.
Shivo Hangsip, I think my question I'll leave I'll just come back later if it's all right.
Yeah. You want to wait and come back?
Just come back, yeah. I'll wait.
Yeah, sure. Lawrence, Rajendra, keep Will pending. Lawrence and Rajendra.
Sip, hello, good evening. Yeah, hi. Yeah, great. Well, my question is about friendship, but first I'll actually say, Lord Buddha, it's true that he left, but then actually he came back and his wife and his son, they became monastics, they, in fact, she was probably one of the first Bakunis. Those, it worked out because if we do what SIP wants, then it will be happier for everyone.
Yes, agreed,
But I think, but I would ask, so therefore I would ask, you know, and it was also mentioned, I think it was Jasmine who mentioned about isolation. Well, actually and satsang. So we need spiritual friendship. And my question there is how essential do you, Lord Buddha said it was the whole of the spiritual life. He didn't say, oh, Ananda said, oh, is it half, Lord Buddha? And he said, no, it's the whole thing. So what do you say?
What about whole thing?
Friendship. That friendship is, in other words, like we're here on the Zoom call,
yeah,
that
obviously,
we're like-minded souls. Yeah.
But Lawrence, it starts with a friendship like a Zoom call. Then this satsang, then the good fellowship extends to more people and more people and more people and more people.
Right.
So you start with a small circle, and the circle becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and it envelops your whole life.
Right. So that, in a sense, that could be our dharma, or that could be our, you know, that would be Richa. That would be, you know, bringing the order.
That happens when you become a yogi. When you live as a yogi, not dharma, but when you live as a yogi, then you are always united with the divine.
Well, then, can you be a yogi in the world and still be, you know, married or something? You can, you know, or what if you
can only be a yogi in the world. There is no other place you can be a yogi.
Of course, not in the rest of the universe. No, of course.
Okay, Jasmine is back.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you. Jasmine is back. Let's hope she's got a connection. Try Jasmine. Yes, Jasmine, do you have a good connection?
Yes. Can you hear me better now?
I hope so. Yes.
Okay, I was outside. So just to understand what you said, you were saying to retreat and not isolate. Is that what you were saying to answer my question?
So I was saying to achieve this liberation, we don't need isolation. But we need purification, we need illumination, we need realization. But isolation means being separate from everybody. For example, then we need isolation from this Zoom call also. Why are we together with everybody? But yes, what you spoke, I heard you speaking very faintly. Should we isolate ourselves from people who are the opposite side, people who don't believe in this, people who are religious, people who are opposite in their belief system? Yes, Jasmine.
Okay.
We have to isolate from those people, because otherwise, if there is no isolation, you know what will happen? If there is no isolation, there will be contamination.
Yes.
When somebody else is having a COVID, will you go in front of them without a mask?
No.
You wear a mask because you don't want to get the infection.
Yes,
so I hope you can remember the good example. So you need to wear a mask and not get infection of contamination of people who are in the wrong direction. But no need of isolate. The word isolation is a little deceiving. Don't use the word isolation, okay?
Okay, I have one more question.
Yes, please.
I understand. My next question is, I think it was on Friday, you said the moment you truly love SIP, all of your karma disappears. So what does it mean to truly love SIP? Is it seeing SIP in every moment, in every person?
Yes, because when suppose I love you, not as Jasmine, but I love you as the divine appearing as Jasmine. If I love Bala as the divine in Bala, if I love each one here as a divine manifestation, then that real love, this is real love. Real love, Jasmine, is not just loving one person. Real love is coming from your soul. It is meant to reach all the souls. This is what the Sufi called ishq-e-hakiki, and the Greeks called it agape. The Greeks call it agape, and the Sufi called ishq-e-hakiki. This is divine spiritual love. And when there is divine spiritual love, what it means, Jasmine, is you become enlightened. There are two things, Jasmine. If you become enlightened, you will develop this divine spiritual love. And if you develop this divine spiritual love, then you will become enlightened. It works both ways. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if I only love my beloved and I only love my girlfriend or I only love my daughter, that is you cannot get enlightenment.
Okay, thank you.
Love is a divine emotion. In fact, my next book I'm writing in August is about love. Whole book is about love. Rajendra, thank you, Jasmine. And we love you to be on the call. So please come every day. You started that you said that, right? You'd love to be on this call. You were not
Yes,
very clear.
I said I love the call and I love everyone. It's my favorite part of the day.
Okay, very good. We love to hear that. So please come every day. Okay, it's an inspiration for all. Thank you, Rajendra.
Shivam sir.
Shivam sir.
Sir, I just said quotation of Sri Ramana Maharshi. I'm not able to comprehend it as per my satisfaction. It is on your WhatsApp, sir. आपको भेजा मैंने.
क्या भेजा आपने? आप पढ़ सकते हैं?
मैं पढ़ूं?
राजेंद्र, हाँ पढ़ो प्लीज, because नहीं तो मेरा if I off that, then the Insta goes off.
Okay, sir.
आप पढ़िए.
The entire universe is condensed in the body, and the entire body in the heart. Thus, the heart is the nucleus of the whole universe. फिर पढ़ूं सर?
नहीं किससे रमन महर्षि ने लिखा है?
अच्छा.
तो क्या बोल रहा है? The entire body is condensed, entire universe is condensed in a body.
In the body, yes.
तो मतलब ये है पूरा सिप जो है, सिप पूर्णमदम पूर्णमिदम, क्या तो ये पूरा जो the whole universe is, it is all in the body. उसके बाद
it is condensed in the body, and the entire body is condensed in the heart.
He means heart here, he means soul.
So yes,
उसका मतलब बोलने का मतलब है soul. हाँ, फिर आगे बढ़ो.
Thus the heart is the nucleus of the whole universe.
Thus the soul is the nucleus of the whole universe. बस.
He's talking finite and infinite.
Huh?
He's talking finite and infinite.
Same. The infinite appears as the finite, but the finite is nothing but the infinite. When you realize the finite is the infinite and the infinite is the finite, then the finite and the infinite become one.
Yes. Thank you.
देखिए आप लोग ना, प्रॉब्लम क्या है, आप लोगों को पढ़ो ठीक है, लेकिन don't get confused. That's my concern. Zoom user, I think this is Brijesh. Yes, Brijesh, Zoom user, Sachin. Then Mathiya Zagan, Vaira Khanu. Yes.
Guruji, pranam.
Zoom. Brijesh, bolo.
Yeah. Sir, this after hearing to you in so many calls, I'm coming to the conclusion that there are three parts. One is body, another one is soul, another one is mind. And the mind is subdivided into good thoughts and not good thoughts, bad thoughts. Mostly mind is bad thoughts. And the ability to understand that they differentiate this, that the body and good thought, that the ability, that particular razor intelligence, that is what is we. That is what I understand. Am I right, or am I missing somewhere?
No, but that razor, that intelligence is nothing but the soul, coming from soul.
The soul is having the intelligence.
The soul is having consciousness. In consciousness, there is intelligence.
Okay.
If in soul is there. If in consciousness, consciousness is overtaken by the mind, then where is intelligence?
Okay, so soul is that consciousness.
Soul vibrates the consciousness. Yes.
Okay.
We are having one special Zoom call on that subject tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. I got that.
We are having
tell me, sir. Please tell me.
No, we are having a Zoom call on the relationship of soul and consciousness. Continue.
Yeah, beautiful. And I was very much happy that you openly admitted that even the enlightened persons get that negative thoughts, but only thing is they see that and they go away. That like you play the tennis ball, it comes to you, you hit it back. So
But
that
that
I
is
like. I thought that no, the moment a person gets enlightened, he's finished. He's something else like that. But you thankfully you admitted that even the enlightened persons are human being like me. Then there is a possibility for me also to become like that. Thank you for that.
if that was not possible, why will we come every day on Zoom call then?
Yeah, I know. And thank you. But my mind is still dragging me down. No, that with the doubts.
As long as
So
mind will be there, it will drag you down only.
yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Love you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, please. Sachin.
Shivam Guruji,
Shiva, bolo Sachin.
I just want to know that from effectively, I want to give my all karmas from today and now to SIP through Shiva. So what do I do? How do I say this? Should I say
Cannot
that,
give.
for whatever I'm doing?
You cannot give.
Okay.
Wrong number.
So how do we do?
You are telling, I want to give my karma. The moment I want to give my karma means you cannot give, na.
No, means I want him to drive my life, basically.
No,
I want to give my life.
the moment you say there is no I, there is no my karma, then Asip has already taken it.
No, you were saying about this now that anything you are doing, there is a karma, right? You were explaining to someone about the karmas.
Correct.
And if you hand over everything to SIP, let him drive this. So that's what I was trying to ask.
Do it, hand over. But don't say.
So
Don't
okay.
say I want to give my karma.
Okay.
Don't say it.
So how we say, what do we say exactly?
Do it.
Okay.
When you say I want to give it, who wants to give? Who's that I?
I is me, ego.
The ego that means you cannot give. If there is no ego, if there is no I, then what happens?
Then intellect is there.
Then the enlightened ego says, तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो दुख में सुख में मेरे प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो. You are able to submit, you are able to surrender. Don't stick to I, my karma, I want to give. Give na.
Okay. Got it.
The moment you say, I am not Sachin, I have come as Sachin, I suffer as Sachin, I am the divine soul, then the matter is closed.
Got it.
Thank you. Mati Yazagan, Vairakanu. Yes, welcome, sir. I cannot pronounce your name very well. What is the pronunciation of your name, sir?
Yeah, you can pronounce me Sivam, Madi Aragan.
Madhyagan.
Madi Aragan. Yes,
Madhyagan.
yes.
Okay, Madhyagan,
Madi
okay?
Aragan, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, Madi Alagan. Madi Alagan also okay.
Madhyagan. Okay, tell me, sir. Madhyagan.
Yeah, so this is the first time I'm connecting with you, Sivam, and I'm having one confusion. So we have in a week all the days. So some days only the people going for puja and doing. I'm getting confusion which day is good.
Where are
And
you
we
from?
have the times.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pondicherry.
And how you came
Karaikal.
on this call? Who told this call?
So Buma Nadraj from ma'am
Mysore.
given this link.
Okay.
Yes.
So there is no good
And
day
one
and bad.
more.
Yeah, there's no good day and bad day. This good day, bad day, only we human being have created. We human being have created Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It is not actually, there is no day. Just we have put the name like that. We have the sun, the earth goes around the sun in 365 quarter days. We have divided that 365 days. We have divided into 12 months. We have divided into 52 weeks for our convenience. That every day is good day. Continue. Madhyalagan, unmute. And will, next is will. Yes.
Yeah. So, and one more thing that we have the time. We are seeing Rahul Kalam, Yamagandam, Kuligai. So, which is
Punjabi,
good?
you ask Punjabis, Rao Kalam. They will tell what is Rao Kalam. They will tell Paneer Makhan Wala. You ask what is Rao Kalam. They will tell Chole Bhature. They don't know the meaning of Rao Kalam in Punjab. Ask any Punjabi here. Siddhanand, anybody knows Rao Kalam in North India? Siddhanand? Nobody knows what's Rao Kalam. Only this Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, Malayalam, Rao Kalam. That's all. That is all. That is there is only North India. There is no, how come there is no Rao Kalam?
Okay.
So we should in this call, no, Matyalagam. We are only talking of truth. If you want to realize the truth, come every day, and you will learn the truth. Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
sure.
Thank you, Matyalagam. Will, and then if time, Bala. Bala will be last. Will.
Shivohangsip, I will write to you. I think this question I won't speak. I'll write it to you. I'll write to you separately. This is the best thing.
Okay. Bala, but you can. I am always open to take your question live. But if you prefer to write, you can write to me. Bala, bolo.
Guruji, if I'm not aligned to the person I'm staying around, my in-laws, and if I don't want to share, I maintain distance. I don't want to share what I do or why I'm growing day by day. I don't want to share because I'm not aligned to that person. So, Guruji, is this a selfishness or is it? I know if he will interfere in my matter, then everything will go out of the way.
Not sharing is nothing wrong, but behaving should be like they are sip. Please don't share, but please say that प्यार से थप्पड़ मारो भी प्यार से मारो.
Then this is not karma, no, Guruji.
If you do anything, it is karma. If you are not doing, if Sip is doing, it's not karma. If you are doing, Bala is doing, it is karma. If Ambala is doing, it's not karma.
No, Sis Guruji. Sis is a beautiful name, Guruji. That is, I appreciate.
अभी जब तक आप बाला बोलेंगे मैं अम्बाला बोलूंगा. अभी आप बाला बोलेंगे मैं.
I don't want to hear that.
Zoom, Brijesh bolo, Brijesh and Will.
Yeah. You told that the contemplation. So in meditation, that contemplation. So we have to that contemplation will only lead to realization. That is the key word, I feel.
Meditation is to still the mind. Meditation leads to contemplation to create intellect. Contemplation creates discrimination to discriminate. Discrimination creates purification and illumination for the truth. This leads to realization. All step by step. Will. And today I would like to close by the most beautiful comment of the day. And that beautiful comment of the day is when Jasmine told us that she's coming from America. And Jasmine from America tells us that this is the most beautiful part of her day. I have not heard somebody telling me this word, saying, though many of you may mean it, but I think Jasmine is one of the one who has told it. Krishna, has anybody told this, Krishna, to us in this call, that this 1 hour is the best part of their day? So beautifully she said, I come from America and this is the best part of my day. I'm looking forward and I love you all. I love everybody on this call. I love to come on this call. It's so beautiful. And Jasmine is just a newcomer, few days. But like that, but many people like that stick on forever and ever. Some people, the mind pulls them away. So that is the drama of this world. Thank you, Jasmine. But Will, final question from Will.
I just want to ask about karma. I know the Buddha's theory on karma very much, but still I'm very much caught in this karma. So I've talked to you many times about it, and we've talked. And
Karma is a very clear thing. Where is your confusion on karma?
There's no the theory. I'm very well aware of the theory. The theory is that.
So where are you caught? Where are you caught in karma?
It's just the gravity of it, really. It's just it's karma. I know very well that each of us must reap what we sow. That's clear.
Can I try to give you a quick capsule of it in 1 minute? Can I give you a quick capsule?
Yes, sir.
So, Will, you were born as Will because of your karma. Yes. If you had no karma, you would not have been born as Will. Your parents, your nationality, your religion, your gender, it's all because of karma. You were born.
Yes, sir.
And you were born because the karma was carried by the person who died in your previous life. That person had some pending karma, and probably good karma that you're on this call, that your mind and ego carried karma and you came. Now that karma that you carried causes your thoughts, causes your circumstances. Everything in your life is happening as per karma. But as Will, the divine, the supreme, we call God, SIP has given you the power to choose new karma. By choosing new karma, you are able to diffuse old karma. And this karma continues, as somebody said, I think Ashish said, karmic baggage and karmic debt. Today we had many people talking about it, Will. But as long as we live as the body, mind, ego, then we will continue this karmic debt and this karmic journey. When we realize I'm not this body, I'm not the mind and ego, then the karma doesn't belong to whom? The suffering exists because there's the sufferer. So the karma exists because of the body, mind, ego, which exists. If I am not the body, mind, ego, then the karma is not mine. The karma disappears. I am liberated. I become one with SIP. End of karma story.
Yes. So the answer then is to do the neti practice.
That's the only way. That's the only way.
Sometimes people say you should practice loving kindness thoughts to.
No. When you are practicing loving kindness, then as the ego, you are creating good karma. You will come back. You must have loving kindness for SIP. You must love SIP in all. Don't get into this trap of having loving kindness as will. Have loving kindness as the soul. Have kindness for all, universally. Then your love will liberate you.
And is there any method you're proposing to do this, to spread, like you've said, a very high practice there, which is to see SIP in all and to practice loving kindness, not for the person, but for the soul. This is a very high practice, is there?
Very simple, Will. That's the truth, right? When you look around you, when you look around, you look at the world, you may see clouds, you may see mountains, you may see rain, you may see forest, you may see tree. But a scientist will see that they're all molecules, and all molecules have energy.
Exactly.
A person will see all these different things, but a scientist will say everything is energy.
Yes.
And that is as simple as that. When we can see everything as energy, there is no karma, and we are liberated, and we become one with Supreme.
It's a very
Thank you. With folded hands, I bow down to you. We'll see you tomorrow at 8.